As the dust settles on yesterday's newly announced BC cabinet, Premier David Eby is facing criticism over the cost of all the new positions. For that, let's head to the BC legislature and check in with Rob Shaw. So, Rob, tell us more what the issue is here.
Well, Stacey, there were only 27 people in cabinet yesterday, put there by the Premier, but it turns out once you add up all the other jobs and appointments and titles at the discretion of David Eby, every single member of the 47-person New Democrat caucus got an extra pay raise and an extra title. The cost to taxpayers more than $2 million in money that will go to top up the salaries of the NDP MLAs, partly a function of the fact voters cut the NDP down to 47 seats, but also a decision by the Premier to give everyone an extra perk that comes with those titles. Let me show you how it works here. All MLAs start with a basic salary of almost $120,000. Take, for example, Josie Osborne in Mid-Island Pacific Rim. But if you were one of the 27 who made it to cabinet yesterday and she became health minister, you also get $60,000 in a pay bump to $180,000. Now, the Premier can hand out more titles. Ministers of State for Childcare or Rural Development, for example. That's worth $42,000. 14 parliamentary secretaries like Cowichan's Deborah Toprowski in rural health for another $18,000. And for the small few who didn't get any of that, the Premier can award caucus jobs like Deputy Chair of the Committee of the Whole for Nanaimo's George Anderson. He also is a parliamentary secretary, so he gets both government whip, Janet Routledge, and caucus chair, Ladysmith Oceanside Stephanie Higginson. They each get $24,000. All told, $2 million in the public pay hikes, the first government I can recall in years who gave everyone an extra title and pay boost. Critics were unimpressed.
People in British Columbia are struggling to put food on the table. They're struggling just to make ends meet. And you've got a reaction from David Eby basically giving every one of his MLAs some sort of wage increase and with a bloated government, as opposed to a government that needs to rein in its spending and focus on dealing and supporting people that are really struggling in British Columbia.
Putting those extra salaries aside now, one of the big challenges for this new cabinet, in addition to affordability and housing and safety, is the economy. A new report by the BC Business Council today saying record government debt and deficits require a big boost in economic growth to avoid service cuts or tax increases. An Island MLA now at the center of all that, Oak Bay Gordon Head's Diana Gibson, who was named the new Jobs, Economic Development and Innovation Minister yesterday. We caught up with her today.
Well, as somebody who comes out of the private sector and has done work, post-pandemic with the business, and I really feel like there's an incredible potential across this province and here on the island with our entrepreneurs and innovation and new technology and the clean economy. So lots of opportunity and lots of folks to meet with, and I look forward to my briefings and to meeting with folks across the community and in our business community around how we do that.
An important portfolio for a rookie MLA there as the government tries to walk the line with what Finance Minister Brenda Bailey says is going to be trying to get the budget back to balance while also helping folks with cost of living. The Premier's income tax cut that he has to execute only achievable with economic growth and job generation, Stacey, because only the government can create jobs of many titles and salaries like this, but it's the private sector that gets the economy moving.